Hello and welcome back to Sable. We just finished climbing the worm. I was pretty sure it was a statue when we were climbing it, but it sounds very juicy in its mouth, so I'm less sure of that now. We're gonna head over to this crashed ship and bones. Whoa there. Something of Brunswick. Atomic disposal. The same as that other one. Looks like we can get in here. I also see a chum. Center of Brunswick. Okay. Scrap. I'll figure out how to get to you in a second, chum. I can't climb that. Okay. Come back over here. Thank you. Hi, chum. $18. There's a bunch of scrap down there. Okay. What does this one do? Interesting. Oh, I guess I would just leave you powered, because I'm assuming you're going to go back and forth, right? Yes, okay. So we get the scrap. Ah, yes. We need to visit, whatever the heck that guy's name was, so we can get paid for all this scrap. So we definitely need more monies. I'm gonna assume that's either dye, money, or clothes, because that seems to be what's in those things. Can I climb around the side? Excellent. I can stand on top too, that's actually helpful. What we got? Monies. Okay. How do I get to you? So that's too far. That's not quite angled right. Unless maybe if I have one of these moving. Yeah, I bet that's probably it. Ooh, more scrap. And more. I'll talk to you in a second. I want to get all the scrap I can. I think that's it. Okay. I say hello to Siren. You have unread messages, Sable. Okay. What we got? Here are your unread messages. Recording 02. Another terminal blinks to life. The same language I've seen flashes across the screen before. Captain Singh. Yes, Siren? I've detected a potential pattern in the planetary anomaly. There's something strange about it. It should iterate into a chaotic system. But there seems to be a consistently repeating pattern. What does that mean? It appears that there is something sustaining it, Captain. We are unable to determine the source of this perpetual... It ends here. I pushed a few more buttons, but I can't bring the recording back. No unread messages. Interesting. I feel like I say that a lot, but it is really interesting. Okay, so it seems like we're not originally from this planet, but we've been on this planet so long that we've developed basically a religion. Okay, do I have that marked? Oop. Down. I don't know, I'm gonna mark it anyway, just in case. There we go. Alright, Simoon, let's head on. Let's see if there's anything amongst all these gigantimous bones. Whoa! There's so many. Would there be different fish over here? Wait. Oh, prickly pear. Okay. What do we got over here? Is it more little kickers? It looks like a little kicker, yeah. Okay. I'm not really interested in those. So many bones. What used to live here? And what decided it needed to die in like an elephant graveyard, basically? I don't know what these are for, but I'm gonna grab them while I'm here. I'm sure there's probably some chums hidden around on these skeletons. It seems to mostly be rib cages and spines, though. Like, I'm not seeing heads or, like, legs, arms. Huh. What did I mark over there? That's probably whatever that is. I think it's a ship. You know what? Let's keep heading around the outskirts. That might be... That's a different area. Okay. Pink and green. Almost looks like solar panels. The vivarium. Is there a way in? Yes. Is this like a salt pile? Oh. There is a people here. I say hello to researcher Cassie. Welcome to the Great Vivarium. The person at the desk greets me with open arms, which they lower with some avian flourish. I feel very greeted. You're a glider, aren't you? Yeah? You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. They take a breath like they're not sure of it, and I let them speak. I'm Cassie, and I'm the proprietor of this vivarium. It's good to meet you. Sable. Sable, that's a great name. I'm Cassie, or I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the vivarium, a home for animals small and smaller, from the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly, and everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. I know it needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. It sounds like she smiles, if nervously. It wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. Oh. Congratulations. I congratulate Cassie on finishing her gliding and on creating such a lovely vivarium. It's a place that feels very happy. Cassie thanks me and then looks at me very sincerely. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about it and you want to do... and what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler, and now here I am in a vivarium, researching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't much for butterflies either. I'll keep that in mind. Cassie crosses her arms and observes me for a moment, then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill this vivarium forever. I tell her I'm interested. Well, I mean, I don't have badges giveaway or a mask or anything, but what if we just did it for fun? Like, if you got some spare time and you feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or you pluck a butterfly out of the air? Perfect. I'll make a home for it. And then who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider task. Sure. Perfect. Then, I guess, onward, glider. To fish, and also to bugs. A classic glider phrase. And if you've gotten anything with you already, I'd be happy to take a look at that too. I do have some stuff. Hand in some fishies. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. Oh, well, looks like you're already a more competent angler than this disaster. She points to herself. Somehow I am reminded of me. Actually, I've got something here. Take this rod. It's a much smoother action than the old one you've got. I think it's meant to help you out with the feistier creatures. I take the new rod and thank Cassie. Bugs. And butterflies. Thanks, Sable. I'll put these in the tanks. Who's Yoshi? I mean, I'm assuming I have a lot of butterflies and fish left to catch. Also, talk to me again. That symbol on the front of her mask almost looks like Pale King. Okay, so we have a better fishing rod. So basically we can come here and see all the fish and bugs that we've caught. Ooh. Oh, this is another way out. I wonder if this entrance would have been easier to access. It looks like it's on a lower end, so yes, it probably would have. Yeah, it's got mapped. Okay, cool. I'm going to assume, like, each room is a different kind of area, so to speak. I'm not seeing any of the critters I've donated already. Okay. And that looks like the pink sands around Ecria. Okay. Let's see, I think the bone marrow station's the next closest thing. Yeah, it's like right there. Alright, let's finally head to the town. What was that sound? I don't see anything. Bone station. Okay. Oh, little tiny bikes. Alright, what you got? Machinists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider, yes, good to see you. Meet you? We've never met, I don't think so. So yes, good to meet you. I'm Kalon. Kalon rocks back and forth, ball to heel. There's a speedy twitchiness to them, and their words emerge like a too-swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it washes over the dunes. How's your, life going? I mean, they're pretty interesting. Exciting. Good. It is very apparent that Kalon barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something, if you're free, or, well, if you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. It'll be a little bit of fun, I promise, and it'll earn you a machinist badge. Quick and to the point, see? I know you gliders like that. Speed, and things like that. Anyhow, what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to receive a machinist badge, and for that I'd like you to, well, report on something of me. Think of it like a mission. Isn't that fun? Sort of? I'd take a breath to speak, but Kalon has no time for it. You'll need to use your head for this one. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. You'll find the equipment a bit, well, you know, outdated, underdesigned, cumbersome, archaic perhaps? Whatever the word. It all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and, if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back here, tell me about it. Good? I've already done that. I opened my mouth for whatever is the shortest period one can open one's mouth and get no room to speak. Perfect, yes, thank you, and thank me too, because you'll have more than earned a badge. Go on, see you soon, can't wait to hear about it. Kalon waves me off. I say, no, I've already been there! Yes. And you saw what's inside, yes? There was a model. Yes, yes, oh, that is so what I had hoped you'd say. What a solve. Well done, Glider, you must be tremendously proud of yourself using that little gliding mind of yours. I skirt past little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely, more than you know, for reasons well, suffice it to say it helps me, with a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking about me? Did you learn anything? Pictured all the beetles on crab. A little frightened by the maw. I told them that I felt a strange revulsion to the maw and its magnitude. Something about it made me so uneasy that I had to look away. Fascinating. I can tell Kalon has long moved on. I'm not sure why they asked me anything really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain, and perhaps I'll see you in a machinist mask someday soon. I'm not done with you, sir! Customize. Ooh, I do like that color. Alright, we need more parts. Oh, that is a nice blue. Greetings, Glider. Care to peruse my wares? Sure, what you got? Ooh, more dye. I kind of really like those pants. I think I have just enough for both. We should really go back to, that one dude and turn in the scrap so we have more money. Let's see, where'd they go? Yes, very blue. I really need more tops. I only have 2 tops still. I'll never be as fast as Sophia. I'm too little. Can't catch me. I'm as fast as a hover bike. I'm studying different flora and fauna across Midden at the moment. We can treat a lot of things using old tech, but we need to be more and more careful how we use that stuff. It's not accessible to everyone out in the dunes. It's hard to move, and if you lose power... We're starting to make progress with more local, non-technological remedies, but there's still a lot out there to study. That looks like another Masscaster hut. So there's multiple of those. Oh, Scrapper! Scrapping ain't an easy mess to wear. It's blade dangerous and dead lonely. I guess that's why we do it, eh? Either way, every glider should check out the old scrapyard up Burnt Oak Way. He'll sort you out with some badges or cuts if you deliver any scrap you come across on your journey. Okay, so that Scrapper's the only one I can deliver bits and bobs to. Oop. This isn't where let me inside. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its borders. They say the chalk mounds were once bones of dead creatures, killed by the fall of the whale and left to erode over time. It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is that petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Huh. This is Ofu, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Glider, I've got a little job you can do for me. Do you know where Laura is? Can't tell you where she is right now, but when I saw her, she was looking for the sleeping singers. They're a set of stone whales. Can't miss them. Anything else I can help you with? Still got that little job for you if you'd like. Sure. I need some orange-ringed beetles. 3 of them, and I figured there's none better to ask than a glider. Sure. Really, that's the only part I miss about my gliding. You get to help so many people and learn so many things. The rest of it's just sand in your bits. The gliding, just sand in your bits. I ask where I might find the beetles. There's a nest northeast of here that should have a few, but if you've never collected orange-ringed beetles before, I'll say this. They're skittish. Second you approach, they'll burrow to get away. You'll want to lure them over to somewhere undiggable. I tell her I'll do my best. Okay. I talk to you. I'm pretty sure this is a max caster, but let's have a look. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, let's go to Burnt Oak. Let's remove that marker because we've been there. Been there. Been there. Oh, way up in there. Okay, been there. Don't know what that is. Anyway, let's go to Burnt Oak and turn in some of the scrap because we are very low on money now. Not you, it's, this way. Do we have enough chums? How do I see how many chums I have? Yeah, I don't... Okay, it's not saying how many chums we have. I think we're getting close to how many we need to turn in. Alton barely looks up at me. Got any good scrap? I've got quite a bit. Ooh, I fetch everything I found for him, handing it over piece by piece. I say goodbye to Alton. Okay, we've got like 300 monies now. Let's see. Yeah, we never did find the, map over there. I still want to check this area up behind there. Let's finish checking our, markers we put out over here. And go see about getting some beetles. Directly behind, looks like. I don't remember what I marked, but I marked it. Oh, it's that, right? It's that oasis atop that, which I don't think I can get to anyways. That's quite up there. Yeah, there's no way I can climb that. Yeah, even if I climb those and glide over, I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the wash station. Okay, where else? All the rest of the stuff is more north. So let's go to the cartographer's balloon. Okay. Okay. Back to the spookity section. Where's the... you? That way. Sorry, I was trying to avoid it. I am on my bike, thank you. Okay. There's a ship here. Alright, let's check this out first then. That needs a battery. That'll open that door. This one's powered. Over there. Okay, I see a beetle. So let's see a butterfly. Now there's a few beetles, so I have to lead them somewhere they can't dig. At least this gridding should be easy to climb. Okay. Here's a battery. And something else. Why'd you let go? What we got? Scrap metal. Battery. Looks like that's all that's in here. I don't see anything else. Okay, come with me then. Can I please chuck you up there? Because I apparently can't walk you up there. I cannot chuck very far. I inhaled some of my own spit. Alright, what's in this half? Cockpit. Ooh, a new shirt finally. That's not the button I wanted to hit. That is. Okay, well I do like that it has like a little capey thing. Is that all that's in here? Looks like it. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Alright, new clothing. I'll take it. Alright, let's have a look-see. So there are beetles over here. How do I lure you? Okay, somewhere you can't dig. Oh, like here. Okay. This sounds like stone. Let's grab another one for good measure. Okay, that was pretty easy. Another chalk butterfly, I'm guessing? Yeah. Oh, actually, is there any fish around here? Okay, I have a bigger bar now. More little kickers. Okay. There's a lot of these in this area. Okay. So we got that. I kind of want to look around and see if there's anything else around here. We haven't seen a chum in a little while. Ooh. It's another part of that same ship. Monies. Fly. Bet there's something up there. Maybe I see some sort of particles in there. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I see something. I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can figure out how to get in there. Oh. Actually, it looks like we'll do that next time because we are over time. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will throw ourselves into that engine nozzle next time. Muff out.